Oh, this is, finally going to take a shower, yeah. Alright, let's see what all my friends say. Not only do the members of the forum intend to adhere to their long-standing policy of non-intervention, they made a point of sending Master Fushinal here to explicitly state that fact. Rather than simply refusing to involve themselves in our affairs, it would appear that they are actively trying to prevent us from meddling in there. That does, of course, make Kryle's mission of securing our entry into Sharlayan nigh on impossible, but I am confident that she will find a way regardless. After the end of the Dragonsong War, I spent many a moon roaming Kugane, Radzat-Han, even Garlemald, but never Sharlayan. In all honesty, a nation populated by entirely by bookish types like Alphino is not a place that appeals to me. Much and more have we discovered of the Talafaroy's machinations since Stancred and I did return from Garlemald. Verily, their troops doth appear to have been tempered in much the same manner as those engaged in the construction of the towering edifice in the capital. When Arnvald tried to flee the Amajal tried to free the Majal held in the tower, it triggered some sort of alarm, and the captives were killed instantly. As such, we have no choice but to leave them in the clutches of Talafaroy until a means of rescuing them has been found. In the meantime, the summonings of lunar primals will continue, just as we must rely on the Grand Company of Eorzea to put down such entities and prevent any further abduction. So too do they rely on us to come through with our investigation. Those who are brought within close proximity of the towers are tempered into serving Garlemald, then forced to summon lunar primals with aether drawn from the land. But even having understood this, we are yet to uncover what the Talafaroy wish to achieve by all this. Are the towers purely for strategic advantage, or do they serve some other purpose? Whatever it is my father and the Forum are hiding, I'm determined to get to the bottom of it. Alright, I'll say you literally have the least amount of things to say. I have a feeling the journey to Sharlayan is going to be quite the test of your nerves. In more ways than one. You'll miss this place while you're away. Just know it. But for now, the best thing for you is to get plenty of rest while we wait to hear from Kryle. The next ship to sail. Alphino is feeling the need to take stock. Bush chestnut weapon cover, okay. Elaine, do you have some time to talk? I would like to gather everyone in Dawn's Respite and gather and together assess the situation in which we find ourselves. All right. Let's take stock of the facts, shall we? The crisis at hand began with the sudden appearance of the ominous powers in a multitude of locations throughout the world. We have since learned that said structures were brought into being by an organization known as Talafaroy. The Talafaroy's stated purpose is to recreate the final days of eons past, an apocalyptic event that would result in the destruction of all we hold dear. Already, these towers of theirs have been the cause of untold suffering. Countless innocents kidnapped and imprisoned, their faith perverted for primal summonings. And unless we find a way to deal with the corrupted aura surrounding the spires, we can't even get close enough to rescue anyone. Those shielded with the blessing of light seem to be able to resist being tempered, at least. But after what happened to Arnvald and Fordola, we need to be very, very careful about how we proceed. Whilst these threats close to home are of paramount concern, we mustn't lose sight of the situation in Garlemald. As you know, the Talaferoi are under the leadership of Fandaniel and one other delightful fellow, Xenosia Galvus, the Crown Prince, and our dear friend. To date, he's reclaimed his old body, murdered Emperor Varus, and plunged Garlemald into an even deeper pit of chaos. The capital has seen the worst of it. For a good while there, I saw the bloodiest fighting in the War of Succession, but that has since changed in troubling ways. During our reconnaissance, the air was once rent by the barking of cannons and cries of discord. 'Twas an eerie fog of silence which did blanket the ruined city. The inhabitants appeared to have been tempered, and with nary a word spoken did they labor to transform the palace into a soaring edifice born of nightmares. They were indeed made thralls. It seems safe to assume that these events were orchestrated by the Talaferoi. An army of primals is awful enough, but in light of recent developments, I fear it is only a prelude to even greater catastrophe. We need to devise a means to counter the threat, and quickly. Therefore, our allies are something. We'll find a way in Sharlayan, I'm sure of it. Master Furshnall's comments regarding the final days were curious to say the least. The Form knows more than this letting on. Sorry to interrupt. We just received a word from Mistress Prowl. She says the arrangements for your visit has been finalized. Hey! You're to head to Limsa Lumens and board the next ship bound for Sharlayan. And on arrival, present yourselves as associates of the students of Aldessian. Come to assist with the Order's restoration. The arrangements may be settled, but what of your thoughts? We must race at the prospect of returning home after so long. I'm eager to see it, of course. We should set off at once. And I'll accompany you to the dock. You need at least one person there to wave and cry and wish you a safe journey. Aww. Speak with Tatario and Limsa Lumensa. Limsa Lumensa. everyone's here, which is good because I've already paid for your passage, and there's a fee, and the fee is non-refundable. The ship to Sharlayan should be pulling into port soon, so please follow me and have all your luggage close at hand.
They've almost finished loading our cargo. We should be ready to depart right on schedule, or so I'm told.
Excellent. 'Tis nice to have a smooth beginning to one's journey, at the very least.
It's funny. Master Louis Soir came here on a ship very much like this one.
No.
And now, years later, the street urchin he befriended that day is bound for his mentor's homeland. With his mentor's grandchildren, no less.
Aye. 'Tis upon reflection that every twist of time's river and fate's whims are brought into sharp relief. Thou hast matured much in the intervening years. Wert thou not caught attempting to relieve Master Louis Soir of his purse scant moments after he made landfall upon this dock?
Oh, really? Now that's a tale I'd like to hear.
Will this be your first visit to Sharlayan, Sir Estinian? Sir Estinian?
Are we strangers newly met? Why this stiff formality?
Yeah. Yeah, Alphino, this is your pappy.
I, merely meant it as a professional courtesy.
It's your
Since we
big
are now
brother.
colleagues in an official sense.
You have to call him Aniki.
I'd rather you dispense with the sirs, especially in private company. Or I'll be forced to respond in kind, little Lord Alphino.
You've made your point, Estinian. Painfully well.
Better.
Are you all right, Tataru? You seem positively distraught.
Because she's Zodiac, that's why.
Distraught? Me? Don't be silly. I think it's lovely that they get to see their homeland. It's just, we're trying to thwart the schemes of an army hellbent on destroying the world. And once again, I have to stay behind and worry that this is the last time I'll get to see my friends.
Ooh. Don't make me say this. There's no sense in worry about things we're powerless to change. See, I don't like that. But don't make me say this because I'm gonna promise Tataru to bring them back. And then I might fail.
I'll hold you to that.
Ah, good. You're still here.
Cory Boulder!
Hori! Coulternay! What brings you all this way?
We're to assist the Maelstrom and the Kobolds with a lunar primal operation, so we thought we'd see you off before heading to the tower. Flamine and the others wish you all a safe journey and promise that they'll look after things here until you return. We will too, of course. Aye, we, your fellow Scions of the Seventh Dawn, will do our part to ensure the end of the world won't happen on our watch.
Underworld happens.
We're set to sail! All aboard for Sharlayan!
All aboard for Sharlayan!
It's time.
Then we must delay no longer. We will contact you the moment we learn aught of value. Wish us luck.
Have a safe journey, and please, please, be careful.
And so you venture forth unto the unknown.
Oh my god, yeah, Emmett.
A fate beyond the horizon that cannot be divined. A future undefined and in flux. In uncertain times, naught but the simplest words of wisdom will suffice. That which lives is destined to die. Love leads to loss. Every beginning has an end. Treasure every moment, every step of your descent.
Something happened underwater?
And there, in the depths where souls and stars rest, find your truth.
Woohoo, map time! Excuse me? Excuse me. Excuse me.
Feel.
Excuse me.
Think.
The day has barely dawned, my fellow earlier riser. Though we're hardly alone in that. Envious of those still sleeping soundly, no doubt.
I don't like how Answers is playing right now.
Called out to you, you say? I've heard nothing myself.
You don't have the echo.
In any case, I dare say the sea air will do you good. Why not join the others on deck? Sharlayan should be coming into view at any moment.
My voice yet reaches you. I am glad. Hear, feel, think. And thus do we meet face to face at last. My warrior of light, guided by the crystal.
I can trust your words no longer. This is how I feel.
You have visited the first. You have every right to say that. You have gained an understanding of what I truly am, what Hydaelyn has always been, a primal. Zodiac was created to forestall the apocalypse which threatened the ancient world, and I was brought forth to bind him. Yet 7 times now, those who would orchestrate a return to that bygone era have rejoined a shard to the god I had sundered. The greater his strength grows, the swifter does mine own diminish. The power to draw your mind into the rift betwixt is no longer mine to wield. Yet though it taxes me sorely, I dare not leave these words unsaid. Even bereft of my guidance, you and your companions have accepted the burden of this star's troubled past. A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine. Wheels shudder and turn. Conflict looms, monumental, which will decide the fate of this world and all life upon it. When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable, then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
Cast your peepers to the fore, folks. Sharlayan's just over yonder.
I will not keep you further. Your traveler's heart must yearn to behold this unfamiliar land. We shall meet again.
Some familiar land. Wonder what that means. I know about the traveler's heart because we're Zem the traveler, but
Oh, what a fine morning. Oh, still a bit stiff though.
hey guys, I'm at Hydaelyn.
And a good morning to you too. Taking a look at the island already?
Then let's go. Let's go. Might still be room in the prow if we're lucky.
Ah, the music. Sleepers have arisen. There she is. Good old Sharlayan.
Oh, I see it.
Well, maybe not in Father's eyes, but we'll manage on our own, if we must.
You do know you're not alone in this, don't you?
Indeed, 'tis as Sir Estinian said. Forget not the comrades who boarded this ship at your side, I prithee.
Thank you, my friends. We are ever grateful for your steadfast support.
Upon arrival, we will be disembarking into the heart of Sharlayan proper. There is no greater concentration of wisdom in all the world. I am confident that somewhere within that center of knowledge and learning, we will find the answers we seek.
Ah, so good. That's where Endwalker pops up, right? Begins, fam.
Sharlayan, the solitary island nation of the northern seas. Where under the watchful gaze of Thaliak, patron deity of scholars, academics hoard all manner of knowledge and secrets. Once, they deigned to accept foreign students into a distant colony maintained in the Dravanian hinterlands. How swiftly they abandoned it once the first Garlean boot set hostile foot on Alamegan soil. So averse to the prosecution of war, these men of wisdom, your would-be allies.
Northern empty, old Sharlayan.
I thought they'd never let us off the ship. What's next then? Entry applications?
Hopefully they find no cause to deny us.
Hasn't Sharlayan all but severed relations with foreign powers? Those of us without direct ties, myself included, may be refused outright.
'Tis true that, as a nation, Sharlayan only forms trade agreements with a select few neutral countries. But from a practical standpoint, an island cannot afford to be overly strict with its borders.
No, finally,
especially not if that island's people are wholly devoted to the accumulation of knowledge. If one submits the proper paperwork, with satisfactory evidence of identity and intent, then foreigners may be granted entry.
May.
Quite. So let us be absolutely clear on these points before we proceed. The immigration officer will ask for your affiliation and your purpose of visit. Considering Sharlayan's views on intervention, I strongly suggest we avoid any mention of the Scions. Crown has laid the groundwork for us to act as associates of the students of Baldessian, and our ostensible reason for being here is to aid in their order's restoration.
Can't talk about the science.
It might expedite our progress should an actual student be seen at the head of our little group. Would you mind leading the way?
Of course. The immigration officers were this way, as I recall. Shall
Yeah, Graha, lead the way. This is the whole reason you came back.
Greetings. We've just arrived and are eager to make our way into the city. Would you be so kind as to process our entry applications?
Certainly. I see by your mark you are an Archon.
I am. Grahat here of the Students of Baldassian at your service. I was assigned to an Eorzean survey team, but have returned to assist with the reformation of my order. My associates here will provide additional support.
Very good. I have paperwork detailing your group and its scheduled arrival for today. And it seems some few of your companions are also Archons. If you'll step forward, we can process those applications first.
Ishtola rule.
Dank-Red Waters.
See how it glows. That list is etherically linked with the citizen registry kept in the main repository.
Oh.
I've confirmed your status as Archons and amended your travel records accordingly. Welcome home.
I'm still technically on the first quest, little. I've literally been doing nothing but leveling some friends from 70 to 80 that were doing Reaper and Sage. So I've actually just started doing story.
Now, who do we have here?
Alphino Leveilleur.
And Alize Leveilleur.
Your applications have also been approved. Having said that, the streets are abuzz with talk of how House Leveilleur's lord disowned his young progeny. And while such personal circumstances constitute no reason to deny you entry, I urge you to avoid exacerbating your present situation. Times are quite troubled enough already.
No, I was being the No, I'm going as Paladin. I was being the insta-Q person. So I was tanking them to 80. Also, you know, Fortunal is a fucking dickhead because he went back and was like, I disowned my children. My children are shitters. Fucking piece of shit. I'm gonna punch him in the face.
We shall keep that in mind.
These last two are not Sharlayan natives, but you will find their credentials are in order. An application was made in advance.
Name and occupation?
Eleanor Claire, champion of Eorzea. Yeah, I'm a good friend. Artisan. Heh. I don't want to do champion of Eorzea. I'm gonna do adventurer by trade.
An adventurer. Well, I suppose that is considered a valid calling in your native Eorzea, and it does indeed match the profile provided. You may enter. And you, sir?
Estinian Valeno, formerly of the Order of the Knights Dragoon in Ishgard.
Formally, at least. And what, pray tell, is your profession now?
Also adventurer by trade.
If you'll allow me.
Crowl.
My associate is a mercenary, hired for his strength at arms. Surely you are aware of the dangers we often face on our forays into the wilderness.
Mistress Baldessian, if you insist on sponsoring his entry, then so be it. But while I appreciate that desperate times call for desperate measures, I find your choice of company concerning. Be advised that even a single misstep may have severe repercussions for your organization.
I have every confidence in my chosen company, dear and trusted comrades that they are. But I thank you for your concern.
He got contacted by Link Shell. I heard it.
Croyle, it is good to see you.
Likewise. Long voyage notwithstanding, you will seem none the worse for wear.
That's why he didn't say anything. I wonder if Crowl said don't say anything.
There is much to discuss, but this is hardly the place. Let's be on our way, shall we? Oh! Welcome, friends, to Sharlayan.
As your mercenary, I should hope my welcome includes a generous salary.
Well, I had to say something, Sir Taciturn.
Sir Taciturn. Woo! Oh my God, we're here, boys. Oh my God. Low frame rate, boys. I'm glad I spotted your ship coming into port. The officers are born bureaucrats and sticklers for detail. In any case, you may relax and take a moment to get your land legs back. Kryl sweeps the scions with expected. I had thought to launch directly into an explanation of what I've learned and how we might proceed. But this is Elaine and Estinian's first time in Sharlayan, and the rest for you a homecoming that is long overdue. Okay. You must have places you wish to visit and people you're dying to see. Therefore, I propose we postpone our agenda so that you may have sufficient time to recover from your journey and get your bearings of the city. Once you settled in, we can reconvene at the Baldessian Annex. How does that sound? It's a fine suggestion. We may not be welcomed by the Livia estate as such, but I should like to take a nose around the neighborhood all the same. I am equally untethered, as it were. There is no particular place that my kin call home. Still, I would not pass up an opportunity to reacquaint myself with the city. Likewise, a quick tour of our old haunts might even yield some useful gossip. The annex was west of the Aetherite Plaza, wasn't it? I shall join you there and on. Yes, we'll see you there. I too have places I would be remiss in not visiting forthwith. By thy leave. What of you, Astinian? My services as a guide are yours for the asking. Oh, that won't be necessary. Until we reconvene, I prefer to wander as the wind takes me. But I could... Oh. Well, Raha, would you like to join us then? You've been gone for quite a while, and this would be a perfect way to refresh those dusty old memories of yours. Of course, if you'll have me. Come on, Elaine. Sharlayan awaits. Alright, I wanna pop this treasure, this chest. I wanna see what gear I get out of it. Obviously, it's not gonna be better than my... High dreams, try on. Oh damn, that actually looks really cool. Holy shit. That's actually a pretty good fucking first get. Oh, and the shield's really good too, damn. After you, my friend. I am more than content to follow your lead. Grahatia is now accompanying you. What? Keep him at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. You can leave Graha behind by entering a different area using the Aethernet, or by putting too much distance between you. You can also speak with Grahatia and select the option to part ways. If you wish to have Grahatia accompany you again, return and speak with him at the original location. While Grahatia is accompanying you, try speaking with Cryo. Next, try speaking with Cryo. Okay, so like Graha's like following me now? Oh my god! Oh my god! Do not forget Mr. Cryo, our worthy guide. All set. Let us be on our way. Our first stop, amusingly enough, will be the last stand. It is a cafe to the west of the harbor. Cryle is also now accompanying you. Lead your way to the companion to the last stand and speak with Cryle. Okay. While you're accompanying, you may encounter conversational points along which will offer additional topics of discussion. Enter the glowing areas to speak with your quest companions and initiate bonus conversations. Enjoy exploring the surroundings together. That's so cool. Holy shit. Does it show you conversational points on the map? Doesn't look like it does. Okay. This place is called the Peristyle, and it is the first stop for cargo unloaded at the dock. You'll find the useful necessities for daily living and other imports vital to running an island nation, but also supplies that further Sharlayan's pursuit of knowledge, namely large quantities of books, specimens, and samples. Sorting these stacks certainly seems to keep attendants busy. With all the unusual wares coming and going at all hours, I expect assistance in an intrepid adventure would be highly appreciated. I see no reason why you couldn't undertake any task which pique your interest. You have been cleared by immigration officials after all. I look forward to the day your name is celebrated in the Sharlayan the same way that it's in Eorzea. Oh, okay. I don't like that it doesn't disappear when you see it after you Now that is a sight one could hardly forget. The great statue of Thaliak. As a student of Valdesian, I was usually quartered on the Isle of Val, but I could gaze upon the scholar's wise features every time I returned by ship to the city. The path leading towards the sea is known as the Thaliak Stoa, so named for the statue of the scholar which stands at its end. As you know, the Sharlayan people prize the acclamation of wisdom above all else. Thus, when Thaliak was chosen as our patron deity, it was more a matter of pragmatism than belief and alignment principles, as it were. We may have honored him with a rather impressive sculpture, yes, but our faith is not so restrictive as that of, let's say, the Ishgardians. Individual Sharlayans can and do worship the divinities of their choosing. Oh, okay. Can we can walk like all the way over here? Oh, Neonkrep's site. I just want to walk over here and see what. Does this door open? Do we have to go in? No. Okay. Dude, the music here is so fucking chill. The Encrypt site. Can we go in there? No. Okay. This must have been where, I guess, where Neomcrypt landed and founded Sharlayan. I'm surprised there's not a thing there. Try G-pose, hold on a second. G-pose. Yeah, it was pretty cool. want to go there. The Levier Estate's all the way over there? Okay. Let's go visit that first. Yeah, this does remind me a lot of Idleshire. All the music you've heard so far is really good. Yeah, no surprise on that, yeah. Oh. I feel like I gotta pick them back up. Yeah. 'Cause I used the fucking Ethernet. This beat goes ham, not gonna lie. Valdesian? Annex, okay. I mean, this goes ham for a city-state, is what I'm saying. This song goes ham for a city-state. I got one more. know what I mean. Ham and calm can actually happen at the same time. 'Cause like this, listen to this. This is a pretty damn good acoustic guitar going on. Like, this reminds me of, this reminds me of 13-2 music. Guess just fall asleep waiting on cue music. I mean, not wrong. Will they drop down with me? I'm not gonna test it. Remember to hydrate, y'all. That's what somebody said in chat. I bet they say you don't pay by sub.
Before you go, remember to like, comment, and sub to us. Not only does it help out the channel and let us know what you're into, but it also makes you 100% cooler than everybody else. I checked with Aqua, it's definitely true.